Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to the Hunter Swanson Chelsea podcast. Today I'm going to be previewing the Flying High Pride of London in Chelsea versus the Andre Santos abusers in Nottingham Forest. Now, one team is fighting for Europa League, one team is fighting for survival in the Premier League, and there is so much we got to get into. I'm going to give you my starting 11 to destroy Nottingham Forest. I'm going to give you a score prediction, and I've got it right a couple of times, so you're going to want to hear this. But before we get into all that, I need you to do me a huge favor. Hit down there that like button and subscribe after the video. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers by the end of the season, and you doing that would mean the world to me. But we got to get into this starting 11 now. So I looked at the injury update. There's nothing new as far as bad injuries. We still know that Nkunku's fit, Gusto's fit, Levi Colwell's back, Sterling's back, Disasi's back. They're all back and available. Reece James is more than likely going to be on the bench for this game, which is great news to hear. But let's get into the starting 11 that is going to happen if it was my team. The starting 11 in goal is going to be Petrovic. Now, Robert Sanchez is not even back completely yet, and it didn't matter. He's our goalie. The back line is going to be this. It is going to be Trevor Chalobah, Thiago Silva, Ben Badiashile, and Marc Cucurella. Now, the hardest probably person to leave out of this starting 11 was Malo Gusto, because Malo Gusto, other than Cole Palmer, I think has been our player of the season. But the way it works, and I went over this, I want to know your guys' thoughts. You have a 3 in the back, basically, with Cucurella inverting into the midfield, which is the new way Chelsea are playing. And spoiler alert, if you don't know, ever since inverting Cucurella, we are 9-0. 9-0. That's crazy. Anyways, because of that, it almost works really well with 3 center backs, having him back there. Trevor Chalobah has tons of experience playing right center back. And I'm not saying that Gusto can't play there, but I would like to see Trevor Chalobah in there. Also, a quick shout out to Trevor Chalobah because I am still thinking about that pass he made against West Ham. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he passes it over the top to Nani on a plate for him just to tap it over to Jackson, who scores a goal. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the highlights because Trevor Chalobah is insane. The other center back is Thiago Silva. Even though he's leaving at the end of the club, even though he's 40, he is the best option we have. 99% pass accuracy in the last game is sensational. He needs to start. Ben Badiashile at left center back is the way we have to go. He looks like a whole new defender next to Thiago Silva. And although I think Levi Colwell is the better left center back, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, that's kind of the way it goes in this back line. Like, I don't want to throw Levi Colwell into a game when he hasn't played in months versus Badiashile, who's been playing fine, right? So hopefully we'll ease him into the game when we're up 6-0 at halftime. But we have to start Badiashile. Cucurella. Here's my bold take, honestly. And maybe call me crazy. Ooh, maybe it's second. I don't know. You let me know what you think. But Cole Palmer may be the Premier League Player of the Month and have the goal of the month, but Cucurella might be the first name on our team sheet. If you would have told me the odds of me saying that a month or 3 months ago, I would have gone crazy. But Cucurella, in his new role, is the most pivotal role for Chelsea. He has to be one of the first names on the team sheet. Sensational stuff from Marc Cucurella. He's been playing like a $60 million left back. Next up, in the midfield, we got the new dynamic duo, the peanut butter to the jelly, there's a couple other things. Hey, anyways, the Conor Gallagher to the Enzo Casado. That's our pivot. That's it. Cole Palmer up top. I always said that Gallagher's not a 10. He's better as an 8 or a 6. And what's happening is this is why everyone is playing well in the midfield. It's not just Enzo. And I'll talk about Enzo, actually. I want to talk about him for just a second real quick. Casado has Cucurella, his inverting right here. So now he has way more support, right? But that also allows Gallagher to get up the field, but not him being the solo attacking and creative player. That makes him more of like an 8, which helps out Connor Gallagher a lot. Plus, it gives the freedom to Cole Palmer to go over on that right side with Nani Madueke. It gives him the freedom to get the best out of him. So not only is this system just good because Cucurella's there, but it gets the best out of our midfield. If you're saying that Enzo doesn't get back in this team, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Like, Enzo is a sensational player. Yes, he was playing with an injury, but I'm telling you, I don't care. There's multiple ways we could fit him in, but he is in our best starting 11. Like, I think people just have recency bias right here. So that is the midfield we need. I'm predicting big things from them. Up top is going to be Mudryk, Jackson, and Madueke. Now listen to this. Mudryk has... People have come under criticism saying that he's not delivering as much. He hasn't been doing as well. And where I get that, I want to talk about this, right? I've been talking all about the formation. Because Cucurella's inverting, because of all this, Cole Palmer, if you haven't noticed, slides out, like I said, with Nani Madueke. And this formation's good for about every player but Mudryk. Mudryk has to do a lot more of the defensive work because Cucurella's over here. And Mudryk's a little bit more isolated because he doesn't have that left back bombing up, giving him overlaps the whole time. So, I'm not trying to make excuses for Mudryk. There's been things he has to do. But if you look at like Nani Madueke's goal, it came off of a beautiful header from Thiago Silva, which was a corner from Mudryk. You look at a bunch of these, Mudryk's making these passes that go over. They get a PK. He's been doing things that are affecting. I know they don't come out and assist or goals, but he hasn't been the weak link. Look at your phone app. Look at the ratings for the last couple games. He's going to be in the green, all of them. He hasn't done anything bad. Against Nottingham or against Tottenham, he looked good. So that's just my little spill about Mudryk. He cannot, please, Pochettino, do not start Raheem Sterling there. Oh my gosh, I will cry when I see that starting 11. No, that would be too rough, but we need him there. Jackson's an obvious lock. He's our only striker, and he was incredible the last game. I said that everyone said he was bad at finishing and couldn't head a ball, and in the last 2 games, he's just proven the haters wrong. Continue to prove us wrong. At right wing is going to be Nani Madueke. Nani Madueke, player of the match in the last game, and I am excited to see what he can do against Nottingham Forest. He has to start. But that's my starting 11. Please go down below, go into that comment section, and give me your starting 11. Tell me, do you think that Nkunku should start? I don't think he's fully fit enough, and I don't think he's looked like his best yet. He needs some time. But should Gusto start? Should Levi Colwell? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or should we be making some subs so it doesn't turn into Everton where we win 6-0 and then we lose 5-0? Ugh, that still hurts to say. But let me know yours down below. Let's get into the score prediction. Now, I have a couple things going through my head when I do the score prediction. Yes, Nottingham Forest are awful. Like, they're probably my least favorite bottom half team in the Prem. Yes, what they did to Andre Santos was tough. If you don't know, if you're watching this somewhere else, I am American, and they're not treating Gio Reyna very well. Plus, I just want Luton to stay up and not them. But they are going to be in a dogfight, scrapping, and Chelsea, even though they have shown moments of brilliance, have yet to deliver 3 wins on the bounce this season. So, I was thinking about what's going to happen, but I have come to terms that this is what's going to happen. We will concede our first goal in the last 2.5 games, but we will also score 4 goals and win 4-1. Mudryk's going to finally get on the goal sheet, and that's going to be great to see. Cole Palmer is going to have the pen. I think that Action Jackson's going to get one. And lastly, I'm going to go with a bold one right here. I think that Cucurella is going to get a goal as an inverted defensive mid. Call me crazy. That's what I think. It is 4-1. Let me know your score prediction down below. If you get it right, I will send you a free Chelsea t-shirt, but you have to list the right goal scores and score prediction. But those are my score prediction. Those are my starting 11. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you after the match for player ratings. Come on, Chelsea.